Welcome back, Saints. I'm Jack Henderson.
And I'm Hunter Dustman.
And this is SFHS Today. In international news, according to USA Today, early last week a small volcanic island near New Zealand erupted. Unfortunately, 6 deaths have been confirmed and 8 others are missing.
In national news, early last week, a 21-year-old rapper, Rod A. Higgins, aka Juice WRLD, died unexpectedly after suffering a medical emergency at the Chicago airport. His family is breaking their silence on the death of the rapper, shedding light on his battle with prescription drug abuse and his fight to help others beat their addictions.
In St. Francis High School news, it's holiday concert season for the music department. The choirs had their concerts this past Saturday, and the bands will perform tonight at 7 p.m.
The holiday concert to me is a great time of the year and a great concert for all of the bands at St. Francis to come together and make some beautiful holiday tunes for the audience to listen to.
And then some pieces we are playing is 9th graders are playing Sleigh Ride, which is fan favorite. And then Wind Ensemble, we're playing Patapan, a really pretty Irish tune. And then we're also doing Sarajevo, which is a Trans-Siberian Orchestra arrangement with the concert band.
We have an event happening beforehand with the jazz band. They're gonna help introduce all the bands, and it's gonna flow this week.
It's just like it's a time where we all get to come together as a community and celebrate music.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's kind of like a well-known concert, and it's on a Saturday rather than like a school night. And there's like 2 of them, and a lot of people come to them, and it's really fun.
Yeah, I agree. We have Bet to Lehemu.
There's Peace, Peace, and Hope for Resolution, which are 2 of our songs that we do every year as like a big whole choir program.
We also have Winter Wonderland.
I think it's gonna be really good. I hope that a lot of people show up. It's usually one of the bigger concerts, so yeah, it'll be good.
This Wednesday, the 18th, SFHS Theater Program will hold their student-directed benefit, It's a Wonderful Life, at 7 p.m. in the PAC. Tickets are $10 for adults and $8 for students, but a $2 discount is offered for people who bring donations for the food shelf. Also, construction is still going on throughout the school and it's showing no signs of slowing down. Reporters Louisa Fontana and Jacob Ferguson have another update for us.
I'm Miss Kabelka. I'm one of the choir teachers here, and I'm here to talk about the move. So we are moving from our lovely choir space. We're going to be in the PAC, and then the band class is going to be in the Bridge Street room, which is under construction right now, so they should be in there next week though. And yeah, this is the last remaining days of the choir room as we know it. But the choir room is going to be bigger. It's going to have some more storage space, so we're super excited about that because concert choir has 100 kids in it, so we're excited to have space for concert choir.
I don't like the idea of sharing the space when each of the other programs had their own space to begin with, but since it is under construction, we have to do what we have to do while it's being done.
So with the NPR getting gone and becoming part of the cafeteria, I'm really not sure how I feel about it yet because it's gonna be a big change for the band, choir, and theater programs, at least because we normally use that space. When other groups are in our areas, we have to use that space most of the time. But I think it'll be nice to have that expansion.
Well, I am in all 3, and I'm very excited for the new spaces that band and choir will be getting, and that they will be bigger and not tiered, which is better for acoustics. But sharing the space is going to be difficult, but as long as all the teachers have really good communication, I think we can make it work.
In club news, DECA, which stands for Distributive Education Clubs of America, has sent a revamp this year. The SFHS chapter joined the states from the Midwest, gathered for a conference held this year in Minnesota. Reporters Caitlin Riley and Sophie DeRoy have more on this.
I'm Caitlin. And I'm Sophie. And this week we went out to find out more about DECA's Central Regions. Let's go.
Central Regions is a leadership opportunity for students to come to learn more about DECA and also be motivated and inspired.
Central Regions is a leadership conference between all the Midwestern states.
Central Regions is a leadership conference, and you can learn about DECA and you can learn on how to compete in DECA.
Minnesota just happened to be the host state this year, so it was a great opportunity for our St. Francis High School students to attend. 13 other states actually flew to Minnesota to attend this leadership conference as well. So our theme this year was All Eyes North. It was a great campaign to sell Minnesota.
You're good. At Central Regions, we get to listen to a lot of different speakers. We get to take different classes to help with competition.
Some of the leaderships that we saw this weekend were Alex Sheen, and he talked about the power of a promise, and he talks about because I said so, and just talking to the students about fulfilling promises that they make.
So I did the best in the role play activity, which is basically where you act out a scenario in a business condition or whatever, and so you just have to say how you would solve it.
It's a great way to meet new people and develop great relationships and help you with basic skills like learning how to shake people's hands.
You should think about joining DECA.
Furthermore, with activities, reporter Brooke Honigschmidt went out to get some more information on what's going on with our school's speech team.
Captain of the speech team. Our season starts in January, but we've already started recruiting and practicing now.
Speech helps you with skills, to be able to stand up in front of somebody, to be able to use your face or use your hands or to create emotion. What do you want people to feel? One thing that I really, really love about speech is that it gives you that confidence to be able to do this. We do tend to win, which is fun too. Not right away. I mean, we've built it up. Last year we went to Harvard. There was a high school speech tournament in there. We had a lot of fun. We've won various trophies. St. Francis is known for their speech team.
We are in a couple more tournaments than we were in last year, so our chances for state and nationals are looking really good as a team.
In the spirit of the holidays, SFHS Today reporters Bree Boley, Olivia Olson, and Grace Kolb competed against Reed Pasqua, Jacob Bergman, and Tate Skokwas to see which group could make the best Christmas cookies.
We'll go to them now for the SFHS Today Holiday Bake-Off.
Hi, we are at County Market, and we're getting ingredients for sugar cookies.
First step is sugar and flour.
Let's go!
As you guys know, we're making sugar cookies. We found this recipe from math teacher Miss Bergman, Jake Bergman's mom. Olivia, why don't you tell us the ingredients?
So for this recipe, you're going to need flour, baking soda, 1 egg, a stick of butter, almond flavored vanilla extract, powdered sugar, and don't forget about your cream tartar.
Sugar cookies for our cooking competition versus the girls.
We have Miss Mo here helping judge what cookies are going to be better. 2 categories. One is going to be presentation and looks, and then the other is going to be taste.
Okay, so I'm looking at the cookies. They're both sugar cookies, so it's the same category. This is a cute little nicely cut out Christmas tree, decorated with care. It has the little sprinkles on top of it, and I like that. I think that's cute. Let's just judge green versus green.
I'm not really sure what this is. It does from the back side. I think it's Santa's sleigh. So
if I'm looking at these two, I'm gonna, for presentation and looks, this little Christmas tree looks better. But now, blind taste test. So I'm going to be blindfolded and taste the cookies now.
Okay.
Soft. So texture, it's soft. And then it has the icing makes it sweet. And then I taste a hint of like almond extract in that, and that is, it's got a good texture. And it tastes good. of chewier, it's doughier. So I'm gonna have to say the first one I tasted wins the taste test.
Since there was a tie between 1 point looks and presentation and 1 point taste, we have Zach Fontaine here to break that.
Don't be first. Don't be first. Be first. First off. No, let's break up. This one's A. You invited? We'll have to go with A.
So the boys ended up winning the cook-off, which is fine. We all did a great job, and congratulations, boys.
We'll now go to reporters Bree Boley and Brooke Honigschmidt, who built their very own gingerbread houses.
I'm Bree. I'm Brooke, and we're making a gingerbread house. We have candy, icing, and gingerbread walls. We are now going to put the roof on. So we finished our gingerbread house. This is the final product. It looks great. Tastes wonderful.
Our usual reporters for the Whip of the Week segment have put a holiday twist on it this time.
We'll go to reporters Reed Pasqua, Tate Skoquist, and Jacob Bergman for their Santa Sleigh segment.
I'm Reed Pasqua.
I'm Jake Bergman.
And we're going to show you Santa's sleigh.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! You better be on the nice list because Santa's coming to town on the new race sled.
Now we'll head over to Jordan Haller for sports news.
What's up, Saints? I'm Jordan Haller, and this is sports. The boys' basketball team had an exciting win against Anoka last week, 60-52. This week, they have 3 games. A home game on Tuesday against Chisago at 7, another home game on Thursday against Forest Lake at 7, and an away game against Coon Rapids on Saturday at 7 p.m. The girls' basketball team lost against Sartell last week, 69-48. On Tuesday, they have a home game against Chisago Lakes at 5:45. They also play another home game on Saturday against Duluth East at 1. Tomorrow, the St. Francis boys and girls high school basketball programs will be participating in Coaches vs. Cancer to help a local family battling this disease. This season, they support Gabby Hofs and her family. Gabby's parents, John and Sue, have been longtime teachers in our district. Gabby, who is a junior, was diagnosed with cancer and is currently receiving treatment. The basketball program said, "As community members and friends of St. Francis, it is our hope that we can offer the family some financial assistance and moral support through this fundraiser to help offset the immense costs associated with an illness. There will be silent auction baskets available to bid on during the games and other fundraising activities. All proceeds from this event will go directly to the Hofs family." The boys hockey team beat Becker last Tuesday 5-3, and had a real tough loss against North Branch on Thursday, 3-5. This week, they have 2 home games against Monticello on Tuesday and Southwest Christian High School on Friday. The girls' hockey team took a loss against the Chisago Wildcats last week on Tuesday. This week, they don't have any games. The Wild always have a military hero of the game stand next to the vocalist who sings the national anthem. A couple weeks ago, the Minnesota Army National Guard lost 3 heroes when their Black Hawk helicopter went down. They were last week's heroes of the game. The wrestling team won their dual meet against Monticello last Thursday, 54-14. This weekend, they have a Christmas tournament in Rochester. The dance team took second at their kick meet in Big Lake on Tuesday, so congratulations to them. Last week, the girls' gymnastics team had a meet at Becker on Friday, and they have a home meet at 6:15 today. A couple of our best athletes, Wyatt Schroeder and Hunter Dussman, got to play the Minnesota State High School All-Star Game at the U.S. Bank Stadium. One of our reporters, Trevor Patterson, got out and talked to the both of them.
2 of our very own Saints got nominated to play in the 2019 All-Star Football Game. Here's a look at Hunter Dussman and Wyatt Schroeder's story.
And each year, coaches from around the state and the metro nominate kids on their team to play, and then a panel of coaches that represents the All-Star Game gets together and actually selects their team based on the nominations they have.
Wyatt Schroeder. From St. Francis, Hunter Dussman.
But yeah, so the nominations go through, and then a panel of people from the Coaches Association who are also coaches around the state select and invite people to come and play in it.
All right, so what did you guys do throughout the week?
So Wednesday, we showed up in the morning, had practice, and watched a movie later that night, and that was about it. Thursday, we get up and eat breakfast, and then we go to practice, and then we'd eat lunch at the practice facility, and we'd have another practice, and we got back, had some time to just relax, and then Thursday night we went to the University of Minnesota Hospital and visited cancer patients, and that was really cool. I would say life-changing. Friday was kind of like the same thing with practices and stuff, and then Friday night we had our banquet. Basically everybody gets introduced, recognition for our accomplishments, and I mean that's about it. Then we got to chill before the game on Saturday. Saturday we just played the game. We went to the stadium and got to see like all underneath it when the bus showed up, and then we went in the locker room and got ready and played the game. It was fun. It was a good experience.
That's it for sports this week, folks. Check in next week for more progress on our winter sports.
Well, that about wraps it up for this week, Saints.
To conclude this week's broadcast, we'll go to Marissa Panicoat, Grace Kolb, and Morgan Nielsen for their take on 12 Days of Christmas.
This has become a tradition here at SFHS Media. Our version of the song is titled Saintsmas, and we'll go to that now. Happy holidays, Saints.
On the 12th day of Saintsmas, St. Francis gave to me 12 juniors jumping, 11 ladies lurking, 10 TAs texting, 9 media staffers, 8 blondes blinking, 7 seniors signing, 6 sophomores singing, 5 freshmen freezing, 4 hot hockey players, 3 cheaters cheating, 2 couples cuddling, and 1 clumsy kid.